Alright, yeah, da, 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 da. How is it posting twice? What are you getting me? So good morning everyone. As you're coming in, stay tuned. Welcome to Morning Call Live Analysis. I think I should reduce this a bit. Yeah, she's better. So welcome, and today Monday. Today is the 2nd of March, the first business day in the month of March. It's 3/12. We are grateful to God for bringing every one of us here. So let's get straight into the video. Let's get straight into the analysis. Today so if you are just joining, why is this now? Why is this in automatic? Okay, so if you are just joining, do well to retweet, share if you want to. It's not like first one. We don't do that here. Ellie could say we don't do that here. So we don't do that here, yeah? We don't do that here. So we're about to get into the analysis shortly. Bernard Abego. Bernard want to cause wahala early morning. Oh dear Lord Jesus. I thought I reduced this song. I thought I reduced you. Let's sing with this one now. Zombie, oh zombie. Alright. A lot is happening around the world right now. A lot. Especially with the war with the United States and also United States, Israel and Iran, or against Iran. What you get? Against Iran. You know, right now, presently, I can say I don't even know why they are fighting. If it's before now, they that this is why they are fighting. This is what's going on. This is I don't know. I cannot lie. I don't know what's going on right now. To be honest, I just know that a lot is going on, and I'm not the one that is to pass like wrong information. You get? I'm not one to pass wrong information, so that's why. Except I research on it first before I will say anything about it. But then I'll just do what I'm supposed to do. Alright. So today is Monday. Let's start straight into the analysis for today. Yeah. What did I do to you? Listen, the control itself, no volume control. So we're going to start off with USD JPY. We'll get into the news for the week shortly though, but starting off with USD JPY. Start with USD pairs first. So from 4-hour time frame, let's go backward. All of February, this is all happened in February. After price broke this structure here, it made a very big dump, like downwards, came back, took liquidity around this level here, and this was where it returned back up. So presently we can see that price has made consequent break of structures to the upside. What's this? Ouch. So we can see break of structure here, like this is a break of structure. This is also a break of structure here, right? And then with the recent break of structure this morning to be here. So before this break of structure, so why am I drawing the break of structure? To tell us where exactly the trend is. So you can see clearly that the trend is what is bullish, right? So next thing to do is, okay, look out for PUIs that have not been mitigated. This looks like a rejection bar, like a rejection candle here. This, but I think it has been mitigated by this guy. So he mitigated it before eventually going up. Alright, but before you mitigating this, you can see that price swept liquidity here. Okay, so that will be our focus for today. So since there's a sweep of liquidity here, I think this is what CRTV traders would have taken as a buy. I'm certain about that. So so there's a sweep of liquidity here. So what this tells me is, okay, I can trust that this low will hold. So we'll call this one the structural low, and next thing to do is to ascertain which POI has not been mitigated. So if you look at all of them here, they've been mitigated except for this one here, right? This one has not been mitigated. So just to be on the safer side, we'll just cover the whole thing like this. So this is where we're going to be expecting a push for price. If price comes down to this side, we'll enter. Let me check the 4-hour time frame first. Yeah, it's still the same place. So we'll be expecting price to like pull back. If it pulls back before taking out this structure high, which is this drawn liquidity here, zombie, oh zombie. So if it pulls back before getting to the drawn liquidity, then we can be sure, or we can get our targets up to that drawn liquidity here, like this here. So on USDJPY, this is what we have for USDJPY for a trend continuation. Alright, other confluences to look out for is if you go to the 2-hour time frame now, you will see that this was a bullish breakout. So you see price has broken out from this bearish trend. It was going down before, so it has broken out, and then so we wait for a pullback into this high. Wait, if it does this, meaning that my target will be my target will be here. I'm targeting here because of the body close of that candle. This one close here, so this will be the target. So for here's the JPY again, breaking the analysis down. The trend is what? Bullish. There is a sweep of liquidity here, there is a trend line breakout here, so all of this adds to our confidence that USDJPY is bullish. Alright, and so what's next we're going to do is we're going to be buying from the demand zone up onto this drawn liquidity. Now I would have taken the high, I'd have taken it like to this high, right? I have taken to this high at 159219, but no, I usually take my profits at body close of every candle. So I don't really care how long or what I will miss, or I don't really care. I take my profits at body close of the candle. I'm saying this now because some persons usually will come and ask, "Deals, how do you trade this? How do you trade that?" It's one of the main reasons why I also stopped doing an mentorship, is because everything I trade is visible, meaning if you are joining live analysis like the way we do, the way I trade, you will see it step by step and everything. So there's really nothing that you are missing, or should I say, if you want to know everything, just look at how I trade, nothing else. Okay, alright, so let's proceed. This was fast. So to proceed, yeah, so to proceed, after USDJPY we have USDCAD. Now this one was already an analysis from last week, so I don't think there will be anything to do here because it was shared and price has gone away. Okay, price has now vamoosed, right? Price has now vamoosed, and it was like it's more than 5 hours. Yes, I remember. This is for those ones that some people are funny, some people will be like, Deals, you don't trade currency pairs. Deals, you don't. I know sometimes I just be looking funny questions. Why will you think I don't trade currency pairs in the first place? If I'm trading synthetics, why do you think I'm not trading? I'm trading currency pairs. It's just that since I'm swing trading my trades, right? All my trades are swing trades. You don't expect to be posting them every time now. And besides, the main reason is since I do the analysis online, meaning if you really want to see it, you will come and join the live analysis. Yeah. So let's go on. So for USD card, right? The reason why we took this trade, as explained last week, was the breaker structure. There's this trend line that I just took out here. So this is the last break. This is the swing low here. So connecting those dots together like this, right? We can see that it was a clear break out. So price broke out here, and they gave a confirmation of the breakout here. So what just waited for is for price to sweep liquidity. That's all. And then I use the fair value gap. So as you can see here, there's a fair value gap here. So I didn't even use the other block. So I use the fair value gap here and just give it a little space. So that was easy trade. So easy peasy. The trade hit TP before market closed on Friday evening. So to make a further analysis on what price is doing right now, you can see that price has made, I always tell you that super structure tells you your trend. So you can see that this is what we have presently. I don't know what might happen later, but at the moment this is what we have. So since this is what we have, we might be waiting to see how price will react above this level here. We might be waiting to see how price will react. I didn't say instant execution as that mitigation of this POIs. No, I said waiting. Alright, why am I saying that? Because there's a sweep of liquidity here. So this is a sweep of liquidity here, right? So let's go to 2 hours. So from the 2 hour time frame, you can see that this is a sweep of liquidity. The main reason now why I said we might be waiting, this is it. The POI here in 2 hour time frame has been mitigated. Alright, I used to say one thing, I would say partial mitigation is still mitigation. The price mitigated a POI is still a mitigation. Do you get? So will not be like, oh, and let's see, price will now still come. No. Once it has mitigated it in my own books. So this is what I mean by that. So since it has mitigated it, that's why I said I'm waiting for confirmation, meaning price will go up, sweep this liquidity before giving a displacement for sales, before then entering it. So this trade will need a confirmation. Alright, and in cases like this, when the POIs have been mitigated like this, they usually fail. So if I wanted to go in directly, the trade might fail. It has high chances of failing according to the way I trade. I'm not saying generally, I'm not using it generically, I'm saying according to the way I trade, right? The trade might fail if, just put this thing off, distracting me. So I'm saying the trade might fail if in cases like this, because although there's a super liquidity, the trend is already bearish and all that, but then the POI has been mitigated. That's the most important thing to me if I'm taking any trade. And in fact, if you look at it, same thing from the 1 hour time frame, so the POI has been mitigated. So if I want to be selling above here, it will be like I'm just catching dust. So that's why I said we'll be waiting for confirmation above this level like this, on top of this level like this. That's when I can then take a trade. Alright, so for USD CAD, we're going to be waiting for mitigation above this inducement level here. We're going to be waiting for that. So above this inducement here, we're going to be waiting for what price will do on USD CAD. Then for USD CHF, basically the way I'm seeing USD CHF is bearish. At least you can see it, given that the last break of structure is here. Okay, so it was going up before, so let me put this out for you. So it was going up like this before. Okay, so I made this high here, went up, and now down one, and then this two. So more like up then down. The only reason if it doesn't sell from this level downwards is if price wants to start ranging. If price, because a trend is not supposed to shift every time, meaning when I mean every time, okay, it was buying, now it's in a buy trend now, and then probably a few days after, a few weeks after, is now in a sell trend, and then changing from sell it wants to buy. that is not a trend, it's now consolidating, but the majority of traders would not see that on time. Majority of traders would not see that on time. So that's the truth. And if we shrink the chart out, we might see that that's what might be playing on. You can see this as a low, you can see this as a high. So price actually is ranging. It's actually ranging. There's no clearly defined level that we can use to define that this is the trend as at this moment, except we want to go lower. Except want to go to the lower time frame, like maybe 2 hours, 1 hour, then yeah, you can see that it's clearly going bearish. But for now, I will be waiting for what price is going to do around this 2 hour PO right here. Let me show you. So around this level here, I'm waiting for what price is going to do here. Okay, where is my charger? Okay, so that's on USDCHF. I need to charge this laptop. It will be light, I will not charge it. Come on. So that's on USDCHF, right? Overall, like when you shrink out of the chart, you can all see that USDCHF is ranging. Okay, you can see that it's ranging, but then if we go to a much lower time frame, we can see that okay, it seems it has a bearish trend. It has a bearish trend. So what we want to do now is we want to wait for this mitigation here. I can see I set the alert already at 0.77319. That's why I set the alert. So I want to wait for how price is going to mitigate it and then see the reaction of that level. Okay, alright, so oh boy, Jesus, which one of my charge? Let me charge my laptop. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Amazing. Alright, so let's continue. So for USDCHF, we expect it to continue going down, right? Then moving on to the next one, we have GBUSD already did the sell. I was waiting for this guy last week. I didn't take this trade though. This is where it was. So price was at entry before market close. You can see it here. So it's 2100. So before market close, price was at entry and the stop loss was just there. So I already set everything down that when market opens and the spread has turned back to normal and all that, then I will take a sell. Okay, but unfortunately when it came to the chart and market opened, I think it opened with a gap downwards. This is FX forex.com chart. Let me see. GBP USD. This one doesn't use doesn't show gaps ahead, so you can see. So I had my entry here, but it gapped down exactly from that place straight to take profit. But then I could not take it because it was a trade from Friday. I was not going to be holding a trade like that over the weekend, so I didn't take this trade or the best of the trade though. The GBP is now bearish, and this is like showing me that maybe the USDs are going to be going to one direction now. Maybe USDs will be bullish. I mean, say bullish now, yeah. USDs will be bullish and the counterparts will be bearish. That is, when you see USDCHF, USDJPY, all of them, they might be bullish. But then I don't use general analysis like that. I'm looking at what price is doing and trading what I'm seeing, not what I think and what I expect. So that's on GBP USD. Then for GBP JPY, as you can see that the trend is bullish, right? But there are some things that you need to take note of. The real breaker structure here was here, and then this can be said to be like an inducement level, and then the fair value gap is here. Okay, so although you can see that price has flipped, which is all, price has rejected, let me use that word, price has rejected this fair value gap here. But if you go to 2 hours now, I want to see, okay, is price, or has price given two breaker structures? Well, it's not clear. What I mean is not clear. This is what I mean. So if you look at 2 hours, you can see it clearly. But if you look at 1 hour, then you can see it clearly that, okay, price has given those breaker structures, like two of them already here. So we have one here down, we have one down, one here down. So it's clear that the trend is what the trend is bearish for GBP JPY. All right, or even if you can see that it's bearish, the external structures, this is it. So external structure CC is bullish. So what then do you do in a position like this? You always trust the external structures, which is the highest time frame, before you trust the lower time frame. So if you look at, I want to see something quickly from the daily time frame. Yeah, so if you look at it like this, it really looks like what I saw first on the 4 hours. So it's more like a break of structure here and a retest, which is what majority of our traders now will use and trade as breaker block. So when you go to the 4 hours also, that same level is where it has that fair value gap. So if you are trading GBP USD, the main reason why I'm not considering that this is a bearish market is because from 2 hours is my deciding factor, because from 2 hours I cannot see it. I can't see the second breaker structure clearly. There is no clear breaker structure, right? I can't see it, and so 2 hours is the deciding factor. Always has always been the deciding factor. So here's what we're going to do. So we're just going to, today is Monday basically, so we're just going to wait to see how price is going to play out, and then when we come back on Wednesday, because you know we meet Monday, Wednesday, Friday, when we come back on Wednesday, then we'll look into what price is doing even better, because by that time it should have, you know, pointed the direction to which it wants to go, and then we can then trade along. So that's on GBP JPY, by the way. Next we have is GBP CHF. There's there's nothing much to do here. There's nothing much to do here, given that it is full-time bearish market. So I think we might just keep it. So if you look at it here, right, this is the external breaker structure here. This is the external breaker structure here. So, and price, now mind you, price has been breaking structure downwards. I should put it in 8 hours so you see it. So price has been breaking structures downwards. So it has been in a bearish market for the longest of time. So I think since the year started, the price has been going down from here. So this is like January 12th. Then the price has been dropping. So for GBP CHF, this fair value gap might be an area of interest to see how price is going to react off from that level, because probably by the time price pulls back to that level, it might be in the, it might be in the premium zone for a sell continuation. So but we're not yet to think what price might do. We're yet to see, trade what price is doing. Okay, so as at that, we're going to be waiting for, that was even an 8-hour fair value gap, not 4 hours. Alright, so we're going to wait. So that's the GBP CHF. So for GBP AUD also, GBP AUD you can see is bearish also. It's just the same thing with GBP CHF. Has been bearish for the longest due to the war that is presently ongoing. Most of the pairs open with a gap to the upside. Most of the pairs open with a gap. either to the upside or to the downside, depending on the direction of the pair and the strength of the pairs. For this one, I don't know if there's a gap, but since I use Forex.com, there's a reason why I'm using Forex.com. I don't want to trade because of those gaps. Sometimes they can be confusing me. Alright, sometimes they can be confusing me, you get. And so that's why I don't trade with them, especially the main reason is those opening gaps, especially those opening gaps. Now anytime I see those opening gaps, I might be saying, oh, price will trade to this level, price will trade to that level, do you get, or price will trade to this level, okay, price will trade to this level, or price will trade to that level. Now so ever since then I stopped. Wait, I hope my network is still on because my MTN on my phone just stopped, but my router is still working. This is very strange. Let me switch network to Airtel first on this one. So for GBP AUD, you can see it's bearish, and we'll just leave it alone. Then for GBP CAD, all of them, like you see the way they're just moving fast. So GBP CAD is also bearish, very bearish as of that. This in the middle. Where is the Ethernet of my flight in the first place? Why did it disappear? Very funny stuff. Okay, so GBP CAD is also bearish and it's going down, like real down, right? So what we're going to do here is basically most of these trades I'm just going to be waiting for them later on. It might be in the coming days or coming weeks, right? But then that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to be waiting for them. You might not be seeing what I'm understanding what I'm doing here, but it's clear from this 4-hour time frame. Now I can see that there's an inducement, I can see that there's a super liquidity, I can see everything from the 4 hours. You might not see it, so let's just go. Let me show you. So if you go to 1 hour now, you will see that there's a super liquidity here. Alright, here. So this POI is the one I marked from the 4 hours. Then this is an inducement close to that same POI. So if you go to 2 hours now, you'll see, okay, this is the POI that we have, but I didn't use 2 hours POI, I used 4 hours. This fair value gap, I just covered everything to see what price is going to do when it gets here. That's the main reason why I covered everything, to see what price is going to do. So at mitigation of this POI on GBP CAD, that's where I'm going to be taking a trade decision. Like I said, it might not be this week, it might not be next week also, but then since I trade from the 4-hour time frame, you can be rest assured that we're going to definitely wait for our POIs to be mitigated. I don't chase price, I wait. I'm a very patient trader, and truth is, it's not everybody that can be patient like that, and that's why you don't copy people's analysis or style of trading. No, if you do that, then you're fucking yourself up, bro. Don't wait, or don't copy. You need to find the thing that you're suitable with, it works for you, and the best thing to do. Alright, for me, I prefer trading from the higher time frame, very high time frame. Not because maybe I have bad experience with the lower time frame, no, but because I'm more comfortable holding a trade in that time frame. I hold my trade for 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, 7. I hold my trade for a week. I hold my trade for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. No problem. I don't have an issue holding those trades. So that's the whole point. Alright. So to proceed here, let's go on. This is GBP CAD. So I'm going to be waiting for this mitigation of this fair value gap from the 4-hour time frame. The next is Euro USD. Now Euro USD, before this week came, like 2 weeks ago, I was thinking that okay, maybe Euro USD was going to go up, because of the way it was like going, the price action that was printing. So I was waiting, earnestly waiting for this breaker structure here, that if price breaks this structure to the upside, then I will buy. But I was waiting all through. This is last week price action, this is Monday to Friday. So and price eventually did not break that structure, so I feel like okay, no problem. So and now, due to the whole volatility that has been injected into the market, price is now bearish on Euro USD, and the trend has been ascertained to be bearish. As you can see that this is an external breaker structure here, one, and also an external breaker structure here, two. So like I say, two breaker structure tells you your trend. So at this moment, Euro USD is bearish, and it's best to wait for a pullback. And where should I wait for a pullback? To majority of traders, you might drag this as a breaker structure. You're not wrong, but I will not drag that level as my breaker structure. I will drag here as my breaker structure. In fact, before I even drag this, if this one is here, so I drag here first as my breaker structure. And that's why price, as it broke that structure there, it retested it, but retesting it there left some things. So this is the recent breaker structure here, leaving a fair value gap here. So this level now will serve as an inducement for that price action there. So here serve as an inducement. So if I check it from 4 hours, you can see that it's a fair value gap in the 4-hour time frame. So on Euro USD, I'll be waiting for a trend continuation, and also I can also see a sweep of liquidity now that is going to the 4 hours. So I can see that the sweep of liquidity here. So let's see it in 2 hours. So here the sweep of liquidity here, so more like I can trust this POI to hold. It's not, I'm not using the word, if you see, I'm very careful with using the word setting or anything. Why? Because in forex trading, or in trading in particular, anything that gives you an idea of certainty is false, is a lie. There's nothing that should be giving you an idea of certainty, because forex trading is, you know, in the business world they call it price speculation. So you are speculating, you are thinking, okay, you should, or when you are speculating, you are saying it's either win or loss. So you are saying it's either it goes up or it goes down, it's either it goes up. You understand? So kind of like, yeah, it's easy to understand what I'm saying. So in this case, even with the sweep of liquidity here, I will still be expecting price. So I'll still be expecting price to pull up, get into the fair value gap that have been marked out here, then take itself from this level down to the downside. So that might happen in a couple of days, because I feel like there's going to be a serious pullbacks very soon on all the pairs, especially the USD pairs. There'll be a serious pullback on them. Now this is Euro JPY. This guy they vex me, because I saw it in the midnight. I was like, I'm standing on my policy, I'm not taking any trade in the midnight, to be honest, because I saw the trade and I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna take it. But then this guy had moved. So from this, right, the last breaker structure for 4 hours, you might be looking at, okay, maybe it's here, of which you might be correct, but let's go for that, the 2 hour. I told you that 2 hours is my deciding time frame for buyers. So from the 2 hour time frame, I can see that price has broken this structure here, 1, and also broken this structure here, 2. What did I tell you? 2 breaker structure tells you the trend, as long as it's visible on the 2 hour time frame to me. So since this is the last breaker structure here, so where is the origin of this breaker structure? That is, where is it coming from? This break, this low here, where is it coming from? Here. So this is coming from this high here, this high now is coming from here. So if you look at it, you draw this low before going up and then finally eventually breaking. So if you look at this, price came back up, mitigated this fair value gap here. This is what I saw in the midnight. I was seeing it clearly, but I said no, I was not going to take it, because I have a policy of not taking trades at midnight. a certain peso at midnight. So but price has mitigated the POI as I was expecting. And I think price is going to be going down from here, although the external structure is still standing strong. Right, this is the low, this is the low, this is the low. All right, external structure is still standing strong, but I can tell you I don't need to trade what I'm seeing far. I'm trading what I'm seeing now, because it's 4 hours trend line, and so before that breaks it might take some days, some weeks, whatever. So that's it. On Euro USD I expect it, so Euro JPY I expect it to take out this low, but then the targets will now be, since hold on a minute, let me check something very quick. I want to ascertain the targets fast. 1 2, like here, targets to be like here. Target is far, Jesus, body close of the, okay, yeah, so target to be like this low here. Wow, but let's see how it goes, because if the target is here it will give me another signal to take a sell, so rest assured I'm going to be taking that sell. So this is Euro JPY. Next is Euro GBP. Euro GBP has broken structure to the upside, which is trading now at a higher high. It's trading at the higher high, so a new structure has to be formed here, and then we can then think of okay what we want to do. But POIs to wait for is quite simple, because I can see here as a large structure, meaning this is the origin, and then this is a fair value gap just waiting to be mitigated here. So for Euro GBP, let's go to 2 hour time frame, so just make this shorter. So there's a fair value gap resting below it, so that level, this level will then be the inducement. Okay, it will serve as an inducement. You all know, for those of you that have been trading with me for the longest of time, you know that I usually use the fair value gap. When I use the fair value gap, I don't use it the way that everybody want to use it. No, I would cover the whole candle from second, that's the second candle, the middle candle. Normally your fair value gap is supposed to be here, like this high and that low, that's what you get. But me, I cover this second candle, I cover the whole thing completely. Yes, I cover it completely. So I'll be waiting for the mitigation of this candle before making any trade decision. So in coming days we might just see it. So as it pulls back, I'm going to take a buy from here on Euro GBP. Next we have is on Euro AUD. Now I'm looking at Euro AUD, and I think I marked this spot for a reason. So let's use God eye and look at it very well. That's the thing that we are seeing. See, one promising such results and promising to pay brackets. That's the thing. There's no certainty. There's no certainty in trading. Just trade with edge. There's no certainty in trading. I'm really tired, and I'm really tired of these scam issues that are going on. Some people might be looking at it as cruise. I'm not someone that is catching cruise, but I'm not someone that is catching cruise. But then, for what the heck is this? But one thing that is rest assured is very certain. One thing that is rest assured is, if you scam somebody and you tell me about it, I will not just call you out though. I will take legal means against the person, as long as the victim is ready to push for an arrest I will. Why not? I reported the case in February. I reported one case in February, and one person, the person was willing to push. He has scammed a lot of persons, and I reported this directly to the EFCC when I was in Lagos before traveling to Delta, and then I'm still going back to Lagos tomorrow. So I'm going to Lagos not tomorrow. I'm going to see address one issue again. I'm just waiting for this person to just do what he needs to do, honestly, because I don't really want to report this particular person to any FCC, since these ones are still menial. They are small things. But if this person is not going to do the needful, I will write petition again. It's my money now. Is I write the petition, and okay, it's not the time where they'll call. I saw a very annoying comment yesterday, but then I know, to one brain is given, sense is expected, but not everybody have sense, even though they have brain. I saw the comment yesterday thinking that they're just catching crews and all. If I'm involved, if you scam somebody, I will find you. That's just it. And it will not take me less than 48 hours, 72 hours to find. I'll find the person. It's a promise. I'll find you if I'm involved. Others can be catching crews with it, but once I'm involved, I will find you. I'm going to Lagos tomorrow now, and I'll be waiting. If this person chooses to not respond, and then whatever happens, so be it. So let's get back straight to the video. Oniru AUD is looking at the 2-hour time frame. There's a reason why I was looking at this. So looking at this here, I can see that there's a record structure here, but it's very small, very minimal, small thing. And then price went up before breaking this main structure here. It did this. It broke the structure. Now here is the thing. Here's the catch. Normally, yes, due to this sweep of liquidity here, okay, maybe you might not understand, so let me just take it back. Start anew. Alright, so take your mind away from this stuff here. So due to a sweep of liquidity like this, let me play it. So you see that there's a sweep of liquidity here. Alright, hey, so due to the sweep of liquidity here and this break here, it's clear that I might be looking forward. No, I might. The normal thing for me is to wait for a reaction of this level and take a sell from here. Meaning that if price goes above this level, then if price goes above that level, that's a what's going on, a breach of structure. Alright, so and then this is it. So price traded to that level, but then breached it. So that's why I say I'm looking at this trade now as one that might soon flip off, because it breached this structure. It breached it. It's clear that it breached it, and when it breached it, it's pulling back now to mitigate this OB or other block, or however I want to call it now here. Alright, so it breached it, broke structure, come back. So if I want to take a trade now, I can take this, set a stop loss just below, slightly below, and let's say 1 to here, take profit to just be there. So if you're taking this trade and you want to, you can. If you want to take the trade with me too, so where's my phone? Just take the trade. where's your okay? So if you're taking this trade, entry is at current market price at 1.660, right? 59. So you're taking it, take it. If you don't want to, just leave it. Stop loss, I'm going to be using 1.65576. Take profits is 1.6762121. Alright, so I have taken this trade now. How much should I risk? How much this is Monday, so there's no need to take much. Okay, yeah, so I think this is okay. So I've taken the trade, so it's just to wait to see how it turns out. So it's wait how it turns out. So that's on Euro AUD, by the way. Next is Euro CAD. But if you look at CAD, all CAD trades, all of them are bearish. When I mean very bearish, like they are just going down. So Euro CAD is obviously bearish. Maybe by Wednesday I'll just mark out the spots where we're going to be waiting for it. Then NZD USD. Obviously you see GU is selling, EU is selling, so you know NU is going to sell and AU is going to sell. But I don't use sentimental approach or analysis. I use clear analysis, something I can see. So let's proceed. To proceed. So NZD USD, you can see this last broker structure is here. A field broker structure is here. So let's just see by the end of today, if price breaks this structure downwards, then it's clear that price is now bearish. For now it's not clear because it looks like support and resistance as of now. So I'm just going to wait few more hours and then see what price is going to do. Okay, and that's on NZD USD. Therefore NZD JPY, this thing is doing the same thing I was expecting on Euro JPY, but given that I saw both of them at midnight, I just skipped them. That's it. That's the fucking annoying part. I skipped them because they were doing the same thing at midnight of all time. Imagine. So this is it. But for this one, I had second thoughts, given that in 4 hours or 2 hours I could see only one breach of structure here. Just one. Only one. Wait a minute. Yes, this is it now. So I thought I was not seeing this clearly. So this mitigation of this POI was what I was looking at, and it did it. I integrated it and it's dropping, but then it was midnight. So usually midnight, Monday morning, guy. If it were to be maybe Tuesday, when those ones are, or Monday, no. But you see, price is now mitigated it and is going, but I've not seen a confirmation yet. What I mean by confirmation is, from here we have clear breaker structure to the upside right here. So this is the bullish market, but for here now you have only one. So I need the second breaker structure for me to now say, okay, I want to sell. Do you get? That's why I said I was a bit skeptical about this one, because I was not seeing all confirmations I needed to see. Yeah. So that's on NZD JPY. Then the NZD card is a very sweet trade, but this one I didn't have the opportunity to share it with anybody clearly, because it was a sell limit that I set down. I just saw that it has mitigated. This is I sold because of a flip. When I mean a flip zone, price was supposed to hold to this low. Let me show you. So I was looking at this low here, then I was saying, okay, if price is going to flip it, then is going to retest this level, which is this supply level, as a flip zone. So it's supposed to buy from here but then flip. So eventually price flipped it, and though I just set the sell limits, mitigated the sell limit and set it just at 4 hour, and it's close to it. So I will see what if price is going to hit it before Wednesday or not. So I don't have any current analysis here on NZD card. Then for NZD CHF, price is bearish. There's nothing for you to see here. The only thing is to wait for a mitigation of this fair value gap here in a later time, maybe later this week, and this level will serve as inducement. If you go to 2 hours, you'll be able to see clearly what I'm saying, and if you go to 1 hour, you'll see it even more clearly that there's an inducement rightly sitting above that level. So from 4 hours, I'll be waiting for a mitigation of this POI from the 4 hours. That's 4 hours fair value gap. So wait for it to mitigate and then take a sell from there. Alright, now AUD/USD, like I said, I told you that since GBP/USD is selling, EUR/USD was selling, NZD/USD was selling, then it was clear to just expect this AUD/USD to also sell. But then, like I said, I don't trade sentimental analysis. That is what is in my head, what I'm expecting. I trade what I see. So clearly from here, I have only one, yes, just one. I have only one confirmation that is bearish. So I'll be waiting for a few days. I know it's going to go down, but I'll be waiting for a few days to see clear confirmation. So this is it here. Okay, no, it has given me. Hold on. So this was the last break of structure to the upside here. So it broke it down for the first time. So this one did not break structure up. Instead, it has a failed break of structure. So you will classify this as the confirmation of the break of structure here. So, oh shit, when did this happen? When did this happen? The fuck is this? So it has happened already. This is when 3 a.m. in the morning. 3 in the morning, it has gone. Otilo. So it has mitigated what I would have taken. So the confirmation happened during that gap. Let me show you. Let me see. This AUD/USD. So you see AUD/USD. If you check another, so see the gap here. See the gap. But if you look at FX Forex.com, it doesn't have. I don't trade those gaps. That's why I'm not using other liquidity providers. So price has already mitigated the POI that I would have used. So this will be classified as a missed trade. You see, one good thing about the analysis I usually do is, even in as much as I'm showing my entries, my exits, and everything, I'm still glad that I still used to show my missed trades and missed trades, even mistakes too. I show everything, right? So that's one thing I am glad, so that people that are good traders or people that want to trade, right, they see how real analysis is and what to expect. My chest. You see how real analysis is, you know what to expect from those things. Okay. Alright, USD/CHF has given a signal. USD/CHF has given a signal, but we're going to come to it shortly. Yeah, come back to it shortly. So on AUD/USD prices, I've missed it. It's a missed trade, so just put it up there as a missed entry. It was missed. That's AUD/USD. So AUD/JPY. Let's see. What is this nigga doing over the hell, bro? So on 2 hour time frame has only one break of structure. So I need two tickets. I need two to confirm this. So I'm just going to leave it. Let it play out. It's in a very important place, and this rejection is a gap. I'm very certain it's a gap. So but I need two break of structures. Two break of structures tells me my trend. And so since that's done one, I need the second one. Today is Monday. I'm not rushing to anywhere, so I'm just going to wait. ADCAD. Now if ADCAD breaks the structure here for AD card, oh shit, it has. This is another mystery. Hey, I hope it's not first, but let me see. So this is first microstructure here, the second microstructure here, then the 2 hour fuel will be okay. It did not miss it though, not really. So from here to here will be here, so no mitigation here on it. So you might not understand what I just did though. But I've not missed the straight, so I'm going to be waiting for it. I'll be waiting. But there's a confirmation already that the trend is now bearish on AUD card. Is bearish. Let's see the external structures. Okay, you can see it also now. So from the external structures like this, you can see that there is already a breakout. So this one can be considered as a breakout, right? Yeah. And so you can wait for a confirmation of this breakout, or you can take a sell. In fact, see, you know, this is a major breakout or external breakout. You can take a sell from here, set your stop loss slightly above this level, and then wait, no, that's too long, very long, I tell you. So that's fair value gap. So set your stop loss just above the 4-hour candle that is forming there. And this is 1, so 1, 2 here. This low is supposed to be the target here, but since the body of the candle is here, so I'm telling you, you can take a trade like this, especially given the fact that it's an external reconstruction. This is it. You can see this 8 hours, so you can see it's an external reconstruction. So if you want to take a sell like this, you can try it out. The entry is at the current market price, stop loss is at 0.96745, and then the take profit is around 0.94996. Alright, that's it. So I will be waiting for, should I? Let me just go ahead and repeat. AD card, I'm taking this trade. So I want to take the trade on AD card now. So I know, I say, oh, I give a trade and I'm not taking it. Yes. AUD card. Where is it? Come up, wherever you are. Almost. Let's see. Sharp sell. Stop loss TP. Stop loss is at 0.967745. TP is at 0.94099. Yes. It's on. Okay. Yes. No, not there. It's in. So use. Okay. Alright. Fast. So I've taken the trade now. So we're waiting for what price is going to do in coming weeks. Wait, am I sure? See, I did a mistake in TPU. I was looking at it, I see it's not balanced. 94996. Yeah. So TP is not balanced now. 94996. Okay. 94996. So I've taken the trade now, so I'm just going to wait for what price is going to do. Okay. Alright. Next is CADJPY. So for CADJPY, the trend, as you can see, is bullish, right? The price is going up, so breaking up. So if I'm to expect a pullback, I'll expect this will serve as an inducement for the pullback, and price will expect it to come into this unmitigated POI here for the 4-hour time frame. But let me confirm that with 2 hours. Okay, good, I checked the 2 hours. So 2 hours just have here, so this will now be a demand zone for price. It will be a demand zone for price. Okay. Alright. Yeah. That's CAD JPY. Then last one should be CAD CHF. So for CAD CHF, I'm not going to do anything. This is choppy. I don't like this kind of price action. not me you go use to do liquidity, because it's too choppy for my liking. It looks like something that will just clear and do trendline liquidity. Do you get? So I'm not going to take it. I'll leave it alone. Then this is CHFJPY. Nothing to see here. Gold is going up. Gold is going up. I was seeing different takes on, oh, this is what price is doing, this is what price we do, yada yada yada. I was like, oh, wait, a lot of persons are saying a lot of nonsense. Swear to God, because you see, gold is not even, gold is not a currency pair. Okay, gold is not a currency pair. Gold is a, I would say gold is a precious metal. And right before we even talk about before we say, oh, we now start using different currencies as generally accepted, gold was a generally accepted means of exchange before anything. So it is the oldest means of exchange, meaning that, and it has survived different wars, World War One, World War Two. And during this time, according to history, we can see that investors and big players, during the time of war and uncertainty, especially the wars and uncertainty, they move their currencies, money, they remove it and then invest it and put it into gold. So they prefer to hold money in gold than to hold money in these currencies. Do you get? So it's more like you are holding your currency, your normal currency, which can devalue, or you are holding Bitcoin, example, right? We can go down. It's not like gold cannot go down, but then it has been proven. It's like something that from past record, people have seen that, oh, it's a safe haven. So what do you think will happen when there is crisis and this war seems to be escalating and all that? Obviously, it's quite obvious. The demand for the gold will be what? Will be more. If you did demand and supply in school, everybody did it in secondary school. It's just that it's in university we now went for that. So the demand for gold will be more. If the demand for gold is going to be more, what will be the data representation on the charts? What will it be? Because the charts that you can see, the candlesticks that you see in front of you, they are representation of data that happen in the real-time world. Okay, so if you look at gold now, what is the abbreviation? What's the quote? We call it XAU USD. The XAU there, that's gold, because it's a precious metal. XAU USD, so it is paid against USD. So if gold is strong and the demand, or let me put it this way, if the demand for gold is strong, what you expect gold to be doing there? It's supposed to be what? Stronger. And so USD will be relatively weaker compared to gold. So when you now have XAU, so when you have XAU like this, right, it means that, oh, it's stronger compared to what? USD. So it's quite simple. So if XAU is going to be stronger, relatively stronger than USD, what is USD going to be? It's going to be relatively what? Weaker than gold. And what is the data representation of this on the chart? It's bullish. It means that gold is going to be what? Bullish. So I've seen a lot of takes that, oh, both gold might open to be bearish, gold might be bearish. I'm sorry for those ones that are selling, sorry now, that are buying gold and all that. No, that's not true. As not, because this war is escalating. During the night when many people were still sleeping, the United States and Israel, they kept on bombing Iran, and presently I'm still hearing, I'm even seeing the news where that the new supreme leader that was appointed yesterday has also been assassinated. That is, he has been killed also in one of those bombings. So it's an escalating war that even the United Kingdom now are saying that they're going to join in the war against Iran too. So it's progressing, and really, honestly speaking, war is not good. And it's always not good, though. What is not good in any way? What is not good? Because people will die. A lot of persons like they'll die, and people's life matter, irrespective of religion, irrespective of who you are, where you're from, what you represent, what you identify as. Right? You are important. Everyone is important. So war is not good, because in as much as people are saying that, oh, I'm going to buy in the USA, I'm going to do, somebody else is in one place, is crying. This person has lost his family, lost his father, lost his mother, lost his child. So what is not good? So basically, I think you've learned something from that, that when there is war, uncertainty, uncertainty is, oh, we don't know what these big players are doing. An example of an uncertainty is tariff. During the tariff war, it's still on though. During the tariff war and all that, what was Trump doing? Trump was just slamming different countries with different tariffs, That was where you were seeing gold surging up. It kept on surging to the high side. You see this dump here? People, you might not know. If you go and check this dump here, it began on the 29th of January when price started falling down. And it's simple. It's as a result of something very, very, very important, because that same tariff that Trump was slamming different countries with, they took it to court. That is the opposing party now. They took it to court that these things are not right, and he doesn't have that autonomy to do it. That yes, he can slam tariff from countries, but he did not do it the right way. You just see him just come online one day. He'll just say, I'm going to put Canada 50% tariff. You know the way he talks and all. And what the Supreme Court ruled over is that those tariffs are null and void. That Trump administration is responsible for paying back the tariffs that they have gotten so far. And Trump in the news said so far the money that they've made from tariff is about, is it 8 billion dollars. It's not naira or dollars, or billion dollars, because tariff simply means fine. You are paying money to bring something into a country. You are paying money for something. There's a reason why you are paying the money. It's a fine. It's a means of fine. So they've paid those money already to the United States government, which is the General Trump administration. And so since they received this money, and now the Supreme Court is saying that you have to pay this money back, you are owing this money. Immediately they did that, Trump made a post and said he's slamming the whole country. That is, every country is in 30%, because now he has figured out that, oh, since he did wrong, he's now looking for a means to still fire back at them, because they might be thinking that yes, they want Donald Trump. Now other countries might be happy and all that, but this guy, I think, is a big baby. He slammed them. Everybody say 30% tariff. That's crazy. And he's now telling them openly that before they can pay the money back, which is the tariffs that they've gotten before, that before they can pay that money back, that it's going to take, is it 25 years now, maybe 50 years? No, politics is just crazy, Jerry. So for gold, right, it will keep on going up. See, if you want to find position now, you come back. One simple pullback like this, enter, don't let anybody whine. Even me say I will buy. The last one I did not buy like that. I will buy. Just imagine now. See this fair value gap now. Some people have gotten, they don't buy already for a year. So I will buy. I'm not going to be waiting for liquidity or anything. It's fair value gap that I'm going to be waiting for like this now. So since this fair value gap has mitigated, the next one that I'll be looking forward to mitigate, maybe this one here. If it not respect this one, if it drop below, I'll buy below. So anyhow, right? So find the means. You can buy gold and buy to the higher side. You can just buy and hold, keep on adding your position. You get. So is that all? Okay, wanted to check USD CHF. So it has mitigated this POI on the road. So is it 2 hours just? So okay. So this is the POI here. It has cover all of this. Not really. It's the consequent encroachment that I'm supposed to take a trade from. So I'm going to take a trade exactly at this point if price drops down to that level. So I think this is bringing us almost to the end of this session. Okay, now this. So today in the evening around 4 p.m. there's going to be a news on ISM manufacturing PMI. So USD news. God damn it. There's USD news around 4 p.m. today. This is very strange. Why I say this is very strange is because if you are used to taking trades or looking at fundamentals, you will know and notice that usually on Monday there are usually no news. Even Tuesday maybe one or two, maybe one safe, hardly will you see news on Tuesday like that. But Mondays are usually free. So today I'm seeing two news. One is by 4 p.m. the another one by AUD around 10 p.m. Then on Tuesday we have two news also to high impact. There are other news about, I filtered them to just high impact. So high impact news on Tuesday, JPY and GBP 5 a.m. 1:30 p.m. respectively. On Wednesday news, so I'm just looking for this. Okay, the major news that is going to shake this week might be the Wednesday AUD news, GDP, then Friday non-farm employment change by 2:30. I think this is the NFP now. NFP news on Friday by 2:30. So take note of this. I don't think I've missed anything. Oh, I seen message here. I didn't know that there were messages here. Caesar, I don't know if they're still here. See, I should check. V101S. Okay, let me check it quickly. I don't check it though, but because you are boss, I don't do synthetics. But let me go. V101S should be close here. Let's dive into here. TP. The V101S is going to sell. Sorry, I'm coming shortly. So there's a flip here already. This flip here. So if you go to 1 hour now, that has been confirmed already. Clear, like you don't clear, say you don't clear. So this is it. Let me just set. I'm coming. Wait on this one candle. Hey Jesus. So target to be here though. I don't tire for this 1 hour. I don't know when whether they redo this thing. I don't know what's going on with Derivo. So I'm going to be selling this like this. No, wait. Break. I'm beginning to forget one of my very crucial rule right now. When there is a break of structure and other block that is there is single without space, then we use consequent encroachment. But when it's not single, it has others. More, it's gonna be hard. I think this is it. I'm still right. I cannot just forget it like that. So V101 is Caesar. V101 is I'm going to be selling. This is what I'm going to be doing. You can wait, maybe it pulls up deeper. Me, I don't wait for all those things. I just take the trade like that. So I'm going to be selling. Let me. I don't want to forget. So let me just set it down now. V101 is yes, that's it. V101 is set it so as OD. Man, V100 is very strong. Bro. The lowest lot size on this is $60, bro. Oh, what the fuck? The lowest lot size, like I kid you not, the lowest lot size on this is $60 fucking dollars. Even to trade synthetic self it's not by power, it's not by might. It's by the spirit of God. I can't lie to you. To trade synthetic self is the spirit of God. Lowest lot size on this particular trade now is $60. 60. I don't know why they gave, and this 300 one was one of the weakest pair. Like, you can use the grow your account and all. Suddenly they just boom, they just made it so strong. So if you are still on the call, it's bearish. I'm looking forward to selling. I've set my sell limit already. So alright, so we're going to be meeting again on when are we meeting again? Meeting on Wednesday. We're going to be meeting again on Wednesday, and on Wednesday this time around we're going to be taking, I think we're going to be seeing more trades will be available by then. We're going to be taking more trades. Alright, cool. And we're going to be monitoring the ones that we've taken before. So should be, I wish every one of you a blessed week, a good week, a great week. Alright, a good week. One thing that is very important is, above all, right, you should pray. Commit your week to God's hands. Commit your day, commit this month, the month of March, to God's hands, that as you trade in this month, irrespective of how you've been trying and your efforts that you've been putting in, that you will see results this month, and your effort is crowned. Yeah, so even me, I pray for you that this month for you is going to be productive, it's going to be blessed, and it's going to be fruitful. So anything that you do in this month, your hands, the works of your hands are blessed. Alright, so make sure you plan your trades, make sure you trade your plan. Don't trade out of emotions. Make sure that it is just the plan. If you think writing them down is going to help you, and then you're looking at them before taking those trade decisions, I do that. You will not regret it. So you can do that. Alright. I've said you should pray already. It's very important and a very vital part of us as traders. But not even just as traders, as humans, as people. Irrespective of who you pray to, just pray, because life is very spiritual. You get, life is spiritual. So I'm going to be meeting again on Wednesday. We're going to be meeting on, I might hold this space in the evening to address this scam issue. I might hold this space in the evening, and others that have been scammed. You can send me a DM. Let's look for a way to resolve it. The scamming issue is already too much, and to look for how to solve the root cause. That's why I do what. That's why this life analysis is one of the ways I think I can help. Others are still doing amazing things too. You can train mentorship, you can learn how to trade. I'm not teaching anybody, but you can learn from what I'm doing live, right? For me, I'm not teaching anybody. You get? But they are very good mentors. I don't know why people give money to the wrong people. They're good mentors. We have Tech Race, you have Kelvin Talent, you have Jaden, I don't know if he teaches, you have Lex, that's Lex Console, the guy that trades gold. Amazing people. You have Polarity. They are amazing traders that I know, that I don't know them personally, right? Some of them I've not even sent them a message in maybe in the past 4 months, 6 months, or some of them I've never sent them a message. But I can talk about them. Why? Because I'm seeing what they're doing. I'm not just seeing what they're doing, I'm seeing the results that they show. But some of you fall victim of scam and these cases because you are eager to make money than you are eager to sit on your ass to learn. Because you can make money from where you are. Trading is not hard. The hard part is mastering your own self. That's just it. It's mastering your own self. So if if one thing that is universal with all traders is that we're going to take loss, well, why do you think that you're going to trust someone else with your money to trade for you? Do you think that person will not also get emotional? So you think about it. So it's better that your trade decision should be controlled by you and you alone. It's better that way, that you control your trade decisions. It's better. It's better that way. I don't have much to say about that. We're looking for ways to curb and reduce these cases. So to reduce, and the best way is for you to trade by yourself. Learn. I think to learn from takers, learn from, you still have darks, that's true. You have darks, learn from darks, learn from other traders that have results, that are showing you these results. This is the results, and they are transparent with it, because there are traders now that can show you results, but they don't show you those results as inducements so that you will give them money. No, I don't think, in as much as TechCraze teaches people, have you seen him that from time to time he's advertising that come and learn, I'll teach you and I'll change it? No, because value is going to attract its own kind. If you need it, you go for it, and it's not like he's doing it all the time. It's just scheduled at a particular period of time. Alright, but when you start saying somebody is advertising this thing, I'm not saying people that advertise it always are doing it wrong, no, but when you start saying that the person is moving in a very schematic way, is moving one kind, run. Alright, run. The hardest part is after you even learn, you will still come and master yourself. If after you give that person that money to trade for you, you will still come and trade it yourself again at the end of the day. So why waste your time? Just learn from who you're supposed to learn from. Learn from the right source. Trustworthy sources. Trustworthy source. Somebody sent me a message 2 days ago that he wants to learn trading. I said, okay, that's beautiful. Have you seen a mentor? He says, no, not yet. I had to, okay, I say, okay, these are people that I can recommend, that they are very good mentors. Reach out to them, and you know, and if I'm somebody that is eager, that I want the money, I'll see the way I'll teach you. I don't have that time. I know that I don't have the time. I don't, and I don't want to teach anybody again that's going to drain me. So no. So reach out to the people that are doing these things and they're doing it well. Don't get scammed again. So have a very nice day. Have a very nice week.